Welcome to lesson 3, and in this lesson I'm going to teach you the proper levels to place your stop losses and take profits. Remember, in week 1 I taught you what stop losses are and what take profits are, and I said that stop loss is simply you ensuring the rest of your capital to make sure that if you are wrong, the market do not take more than you have exposed to risk. For instance, if you are trading with $500 and you want to risk just 10% of $500, please, I do not advise 10% risk. I advise simply 1 to 3% risk, no matter the trade. But if you become a professional trader, you may increase your risk slightly, but don't be greedy. 1 to 3% of your capital is okay per trade. All right. Let me assume you want to risk just 10%, which is what, $50. How do you now ensure the rest of the $450 to make sure that if you are wrong, market do not wipe out your capital? You do that by placing a stop loss. This is the name, stop loss, just as the name implies, stop my loss. You don't just place your stop loss anywhere. You need to place your stop loss in the zones that invalidates that setup. This is grammar. Let me simplify. If we're in an uptrend, higher high, higher lows, and you know that this is the low after we've made a new high, this is the low that the moment market breaks, we know that what our buy setup is no more valid, that sellers are now in charge. So what do? This is the level, all right, that invalidates your setup. You will come slightly below this low and place your stop loss, SL, in brief. For a downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, you know that this is the low you marked. You are looking at that if market come and range within this range, no problem. But if it goes above here, you know that what this setup is no more valid. So you place your stop loss slightly above this, so that the moment market hits you, you know that that sell setup is no more valid. You now be looking for buy entry. Do you see? If you don't understand market structure, that is why I taught it first. If you don't understand trend, uptrend, downtrend, you will not even know where to place your stop loss. Some persons, they would place their trade. Maybe you enter trade here, you come and put your SL here. This is not the zone that invalidates your setup. This is it. This is the zone that invalidates your setup. When you place this kind of stop loss, markets will unnecessarily take your money. All right. But when you understand the structure and mark out your lower lows and lower highs, or higher highs and higher lows, you will see that market will not hit your stop losses unnecessarily, except we want to change character, except we want to change trend. All right. So you have to really take note of this. Set your stop loss only at zones that invalidate your setup. Now, let me show you this on charts. We have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. If I'm going to be placing my order around the zone, my stop loss will be slightly above the previous low. This is where I put my stop loss. Do you get it now? So that the moment market hits me, I know that what we want to change to uptrend. The same thing is applicable with uptrend, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. I'll put my SL here if I'm buying around this zone, so that once market goes below here, I will know that what we are changing downwards. Okay, use 4 hours. Most times in lower time frames, when you place stop losses using lower time frames, because it's price fluctuations, because it captures ranging market tends to hit your stop losses unnecessarily and still go in the direction that you predicted earlier. But when you use slightly a higher time frame, like 4 hours, to set your stop loss or to run your analysis, you will see that most of the times market will not hit your stop loss, except when that setup is invalid, except when we want to change to the opposite direction. All right, I hope this is clear. Now, where do you place your take profits? Let me demonstrate first with diagram. When we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and then market is discounting and you happen to place your buy entry here, your stop loss is here, right? Where do you put your take profit? And remember that your take profit is simply the position where you feel that, okay, I want to buy at 2,000, and when market gets to 2,500, I will take my profit. That is the range of your target gain, what you're anticipating to gain, the profit you're anticipating to gain. Now, the surest place to place your take profit is the previous high. Remember, higher high, higher high, and then discount happen, you're expecting market to go up, right? If you place your SL, two things are involved. Either market hits your SL or market hits your take profit. If it did not hit your SL, it must go and hit your what? Take profit. So you are confident because you understand the structure moves by higher high, higher low. You know that the next thing the market is going to go and give a higher high. You may not know the level where this higher high will go to, but you know for sure that this higher high is going to be above the previous. You put your take profit here. Do you get it? You put your take profit here. This is the place I counsel people to put take profit until you master some other things. But this is a safe zone. You take your profit here. Don't say, oh, I missed out on another ride. No. All right. You wait for discount again. You put your take profit in the previous high. Take profit here if this market comes back and discounts. The amazing thing about take profits and stop losses is that whether you are there or not is automatically executed. Your profit is secured and kept for you, or your stop loss is hit and the rest of your capital is secured for you. In the next week's class, I'm going to be teaching you how you can use a proper lot size such that if you are risking just 10%, when market hits your SL, it will be only 10% of your capital that will be your loss. I'm going to be using a calculator. You don't need to do the manual calculation. I'm going to be showing you a calculator that will help you do that. So that when you say, I have $500 capital, I want to reach just 3%, the calculator will automatically calculate for you, and you say, this is my SL level. The calculator will now automatically calculate for you the proper lot size to use. I taught you what proper lot size is in the first week, but I'm going to treat it again next week. Next week, I'm going to be teaching you money management. No matter your strategy in the Forex market, if you do not have an intelligent and smart money management, forget about it. You will leave this industry very soon. In fact, money management, they said, is the 80% determinant of whether you will be profitable over time or not in the financial market. You need to be taking calculated risk. You cannot lose more than you want. And the question will now be, why do people blow their capital in the Forex market? Why do people lose money? You now know. Number one, they trade without SL. They don't put SL. Number two, they do not take calculated risk. I'm going to teach you how to take calculated risk by next week. Don't miss out on these teachings, all right? They are very, very important. This is Forex Trading School. If this week 5 lessons have been helpful, like this video. If you have any question, do well to do what? Ask your questions. I'm going to attend to them over the weekend, and then subscribe if you have not subscribed. Click on notification bell so that the moment I post week 6 and other subsequent lessons, you will be the first person to know. See you next week.